It's the Cable MTG Show.
Little mana drain action, little Archon action. We just drafted a control-y blue deck. Let's take the Archon, huh? Hey, good evening, Salty. Yeah, best of luck, Spawn. So Necromancy is a pretty good reanimation effect. Kind of what you're looking to do with this Archon, right? The cool thing about the One Ring is that it plays well with Sneak Attack. It helps you, like, combine the combo. It helps you, like, fog into Sneak Attack and through the breach so you don't die in the meantime. So, a little more speculative than the Necromancy, but also very powerful, right? I kind of like that the Malevolent Rumble bins. Evora kind of also bins too in terms of reanimating things. Maybe you could take Evora and stay 2 colors. Malevolent Rumble is a better card though. Has Diviner done anything for me? Sure. Me and my opponents. There's no really win more in Vintage Cube. It seems like it could be a win more effect, but sometimes they beat your first Archon, right? Sometimes it's nice to have 2 Archons. Oh, sup, Exhume. Nice. Corpse Dance pretty good too. Hey, if I have a Twilight Diviner in play and a Corpse Dance at Archon, do they both have a haste? A little troll action, maybe? Hey, good night, Lahau. Are we survivaling? Are we survival reanimating? When's the last time you've seen that, huh? Bit of triumph over the 1-mana removal spell because it is a discard outlet, of course. Wayfinder is probably the weakest card here, but it is a creature for the survival, and it does help me bin things. I do like having a Terra Sunday in these green-black decks. Sentinel's such a better card than Iron Shield. I'm gonna grab the Iron Shield, though. You suggested Squee for the survival. Could do. Yeah, alright. I could see us ending up in a world where we don't have the consistent reanimation. And Squee could help the mid-range aspect of the deck, maybe. You think a Squee would be fun at parties? Just don't kick him out because he'll be back? I think it would be hard to have a Squee at your party without accidentally kicking him a little bit. Maybe we just throw different kinds of parties. Yeah, actually I sold off a bunch of pre-modern staples today. I bought Dreadnoughts to use with Greater Good. And then the format exploded. And the Dreadnoughts that I'd scooped for like 70 or 80 bucks, I just got to sell them for like 200 some each. Crazy how much the format has gone like up in popularity. I still have the cards to build red aggro decks and black discard decks and survival decks. I thought about selling my gold bordered Gaia's Cradles, but that card's just too much fun. Too much fun to let go of. My take on this pick is between the Wooded Foothills and the Delighted Halfling. I think I'm going to take the Foothills. It does make the Deathrite Shaman a little bit better. The curve could use the Halfling. Ooh, an Animate Dead. Cool thing about Animate Dead is that the Malevolent Rumble can grab it. LEDs also basically doubled in price. I'm not really sure why. Maybe just because they're reserve list cards. but it made me glad that I didn't successfully sell them off the last time I tried. Maybe there's some pre-modern deck that uses them that's been popular lately or something. Looking at that Overlord. Thinking about it. Maybe this is EDH, huh? Slowly driving up LED value. Yeah, Legacy is too expensive these days, I agree. I think we actually saw the other part of the Witherbloom combo in pack 1. Chain of Spong. I don't think it came back either. Guess I'll grab a Vengevine. Vengevine should wheel though, huh? It's not the best Bristly Bill deck, but Bill's never really bad. Shallow Grave, Formidable Speaker, Blooming Marsh. It is a tough pick. Our mana base kind of needs the Blooming Marsh. I kind of like this Formidable Speaker in this deck. I think it fits what we're doing pretty well. Shallow Grave caring about Graveyard Order could really matter at this shell. I kind of dig with the Bloom Charm. I'm going to take the Grief, but wouldn't be sad to see that one wheel. Maybe Woodfall Primus as a backup reanimation target. There's also Through the Breach here. We do have a Wooded Foothills. Carried, potentially get red mana. There was a Llanowar Elves back there too. Oh, should we fucking Walla? Vengevine Ruwala? The classic. Makes me wish I'd grabbed the 2-mana 3/1 discard Deuter in pack 1. Hey, Drew M. Well watch streaked. Random removal spell. Oh yeah, Turnip Lips. I mean, that's true with anything though, right? You'd be like, oh, I should have bought Bitcoin. It's like, okay, well, who cares? I also sold plenty of cards when I was younger for silly reasons, like to get messed up and stuff. But it's life, you know? It's not like all your time and extra income and stuff is devoted to sculpting the best Magic trades now, right? Right, Aaron? Yeah. I mean, you gotta eat and socialize and stuff. It's not like a crazy thing to liquidate stuff for. That's like one of the benefits of this game. Is like if you need a few dollary dues, you're like, oh, what am I not using right now? Okay, I'll fucking get rid of these game pieces. Emeritus could bring back Vengevine by itself. Play it, get back another creature, play that creature, get back Vengevine. Just throw Damnation in the sideboard. Collective Brutality. Vaultborn Tyrant or Generous Ent. Huh. I guess I want the Ent. Cool thing about the Ent is that it's a land that's also a creature you can bend to survival. It's nice. Recurring Nightmare seems like a thing that I want. Very cool. Yeah, Scavenger's interesting. I think I want that Fanatic of Ronas. I think I want some of that big mana. You sold a guy's cradle for an eighth of weed in high school. Makes you sad to think about. Yeah, but like every other eighth of weed you smoked, you could have sold to buy guy's cradles. I understand why this doesn't make sense to me. If only I had fucking toiled in the sun every day mowing lawns and then converted that money into guy's cradle action and then sat on it living a extremely modest, simple lifestyle, never going out to the movies. I could be so rich. I've been kind of impressed with that Vicious Rivalry. I think I'm gonna grab the Passage, though. Rivalry to be a sideboard card. If you just knew the future, you could be so rich, right? Interesting. We passed Flash earlier, and the worm's going around. Someone's going to be happy about that. I think I want him to Turok for the sideboard. We can bring it in against combo and counter decks. Ooh, Mortuary. It is a tap land, but it's a huge upgrade over my current tap lands. Plays well in a Reanimator type deck. The Recurring Nightmare was such a nice pickup. Ooh, Vaultborn's back. I do think I want it. A third reanimation thing. I wish the Avacyn's Pilgrim was that Llanowar Elves that we saw earlier. Eternal Witness is cool, but we don't really have rebuy things, right? I'm going to grab Force of Vigor for the sideboard. Yeah, I think we're just cutting Ruwal and Vengevine. And keeping it reanimator-y. Although Twilight Diviner with Vengevine's kind of sick. I guess Wall is a cool one to sack to Recurring Nightmare. I think my best dual land purchase was I was trying to buy a Taiga off of eBay, and a Scrubland showed up, and the store that I bought it from, I messaged them, and they were like, "Oh yeah, they're the new eBay's new verification place screwed it up, and they got the order mixed up. You need to send us that Scrubland right now." I was like, I'm gonna see what eBay says. And they were like really mad. They thought I was trying to scam them or something. And I'm like, eBay, what's the solution here? And eBay was like, oh, that's yours. Keep it, and we'll refund the Taiga purchase. And I was like, cool, thank you. And then there was like this long pause talking with the store. Like they didn't respond for a while, and then they were like, "I guess eBay just says you keep it." They were like mad that I got something for free because eBay screwed up. That's fine, I suppose. Costs me nothing, but you get something. How dare! Sure. Ooh, another land, huh? Going back and forth there a little bit. Coming to aggressive mocks. I wonder if that implies mana tithe, huh? Or maybe they're worried about a discard spell or something. This doesn't count itself, right? Other creatures, yeah. I don't think that's an important question, Spawn. You gotta chat with more Americans here, and I think people are gonna say, I think Crispy's just gonna run away with it. It's more of a mix than I expected. Depends on what the bacon's for. I think that's reasonable. Interestingly timed sear there. I guess I'm gonna play Passage on red and run out this Squee to sack the Recurring Nightmare. I assume they have a removal spell for the Diviner. They've been sitting over there with their cards for too long. I'm gonna have to have a removal spell handy. Uh-oh. Nothing, huh? Kind of surprised that was better than bringing back Flage. I was gonna scrub the Surveil with the N tier anyway. Yeah, the onboard sneak attack's the main reason to not attack first. I think that's just gonna be good. Not the 15 damage, but like the Annihilate 6. Seems like plenty. They had it. Well, they might have drawn it with a Palantir at our end of turn. They wouldn't have snuck in the Emrakul to seat the Volborn Tyrant. Yeah, but Flage 3 plus 15 doesn't equal 20. The Flage doesn't matter, right? It's the Annihilator 6 here that really beats me. I'm fine just scooping. I don't really care what they're trying to do. From what I saw, I like him to truck, Force of Vigor. I think just those two. It was awkward how few targets they had for Bitter Triumph. Especially because I don't have very many like actual discard outlets. Sure. Do they want to crack the LED and lose their last 2 cards to get this Ravager out? I wonder if there's their plan when they ran the LED out. I was originally not going to do this, but I was going to save the Overlord for next turn. No reason for the Giver not to serve, huh? Guess I was supposed to play Wayfinder before my land drop. Right, Surfetched. Well, they were valuing the Containment Priest really highly. They're like, if I can get this Containment Priest down and protect it with Giver of Runes, then there's no way I can lose to this Reanimator opponent. Is why they didn't crack the LED to play the Ravager. And because they didn't do that, then I was like, well, okay. Well, I should probably see what they're holding then. We're just going to play this slow, make a Fnatic next turn, and then start casting shit. I don't think that matters. Yeah, super doesn't matter. Containment Priest is fairly narrow. The charms our need includes. I think most of them are fine. I think the green-black one is my favorite of them. None of them are really must-includes. The black-white one's kind of cool. Okie dokie. If you play the Vaultborn first, then you get to draw an extra card off the Archon coming into play. If you play the Archon first, you get to draw an extra card off of attacking with the Archon a turn sooner. So we'll see. Containment Priest is such an odd include in your sneak attack deck. Anyone else notice that? They had a game 1, Grishnax. Oh, you just sneak it out? It's the last creature you sneak in. Is it my turn? I mean, the LED works with Ravager and Flage, I guess. Chat confused with the old Greg sampling. I win. I thought I might. Thought it might happen a little sooner, but that's fine. Let's get this Bitter Triumph back in here. So they showed me Sneak Attack, the 2-minute 2/2 Palantir, LED, I guess. It's like right on the edge of being good. I Soul Cauldron, yeah, I am. That's why I brought in the Hypnotrock Bunny. I thought they might choose that. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Krispy Kreme, 66 months there. Oh, that's a bummer. Keeps me from landing this here Fnatic here. That's valid. Why not, eh? I'm going to go ahead and exile the Entomb. Get my 2 damage in. So I did bring my discard removal back in for Sculler or Containment Priest or what have you, but in this case probably Sculler, so I can pop the Soul Cauldron. Each opponent sacrifices a non-token artifact of their choice. Isn't that nothing? Resolves, I guess. I don't get it. Maybe they thought it was like artifact or enchantment, and they thought that I'd have to sack either the Overlord or the Animate Dead there or something. Basically baiting out the activation there so that I can surveil something hot and I'll be able to exhume it out. It's kind of whatever. I'll do it anyway. Does get me up to Ballborn Tyrant next turn. Awesome. Odd little game, huh? Odd little game. I like how I snuck the Carry Ted in there to speed me up a turn. Oh, it's non-creature. Okay, I can't pop the Sculler. Fair enough. We're at a spot where I think we could win through Emrakul now. I win! Cool. I feel like this is a mall, huh? It's kind of just slow and piddly. This looks better to me. Maybe been the 6, maybe been the Ent. When is too soon? If you're old and you die, but not of old age, is that still too soon? I think if you don't get to finish, that's too soon. A lot of brave autoerotics die slightly too soon. Skill issue. Yeah, I could have turned one bin to the Ent and then turned 2 exhumed. But I think trying to set up survival and then bring back an Archon or something feels better to me. No offense to my opponent, but this start looks terrible. I could get really cute and run out Twilight Diviner, and then Animate Dead and blow both their lands. I think I'm going to do that instead of reanimating Woodfall and Archon. The thing is, they're sitting there with like 2 mana up and nothing else going on. This is a really good chance they can just answer the Diviner. Otherwise, probably better. Helping grow their Nethergoyf there. They ruined your day. Well, however mean it was for them to kill our value 3/3, we have to be pretty sad about this Woodfall hum and their lack of a land. Oh, they're killing it? Alright. I'm pretty cool with that. And they sacked their Nethergoyf. They didn't even discard a card. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to be the ending there. No changes. So my new deck stairs showed up today for a deck I'm demolishing now. It's all right. When I make the plan for the new deck, I'm simply going to make it appropriate to use these exact same stairs again. It's all gonna work out. I guess I'm going to 5, huh? Or maybe I can return them. Just send them back. Send them back until I need stairs. Turn 1 Bob, huh? That's pretty good. What's wrong with the old deck? Rot. It was never built to code. And I thought I could get away with just replacing the stairs that were like a huge safety hazard. I made a Blue Sky thread about it, if you're curious. As I started taking them apart, they were like way worse than I even realized. And then I found 2 of the 4 like main beams that hold it up were like super rotten. Like in one of them, I like stuck my finger in and it just like went fucking. It just like it was paper. Why, this is a bad sign. Probably shouldn't be using this. Anyway, so I could, like, replace those beams and stuff, but I think I'd rather just replace the whole deck at this point. It's probably only going to last another 4 or 5 years anyway. This way I can build it right. You going WoW or composite? I don't know what WoW is. I'll probably do some kind of composite. I heard that they composite, like, so it lasts longer, which I want, especially if I'm, like, building it correctly. And then just won't have to deal with it for 20, 30 years or whatever. I've heard the downside of composite is that it can get hot. It can get hot in the sun. How'd the Gok? Oh, they mortuaried, sure. But I think I might just, like, put a rug down or something, so I can still grill barefoot on hot days. It's got to work fine, right? You think it requires more cross beams and support? Composite? Yeah, a little bit. It's the difference between, like, 2-3K in materials or 4-5K in materials. I don't think it's that big of a difference. If you're planning to, like, if you're building it from scratch and you're planning to, like, live there for the length of time, you'll probably get your value. Did I get my building plans from the web? Is this a net deck? My building plans are not locked in yet, the Bez, but I expect it to be very similar to the previous one. Just built to code this time. Oh, did you know that a net deck is a thing in Magic the Gathering as well? Well, it's kind of funny. Neat little bit of wordplay you missed. I kind of just want to go next. It is indeed Solman. What does it mean if someone mills your deck IRL? I mean, you could get the wood from a wood mill, right? So you could put it in order, and then they'd be milling your deck. Huh? Hey, sup, Commando Zacko. Right, Rabbits? I was thinking that. I was thinking that. Rabbit's not here to fist pump when I drafted the Recurring Nightmare. In the first match, we were, like, pretty close to hardcasting Squeed, Recurring Nightmare. That was an interesting match. Okay. Beats bowling the 5. Oh, Survival's in here. Not a bad little turn 2. I don't know what I would have done if I would not have drawn the green source. Maybe I would have just, like, played the Fnatic and attacked with the Pilgrim. The Pilgrim is so much worse than Elena Wells in this deck. We have, like, survivals to activate and stuff. We got a Boreal Druid here. Is this just Dance of the Dead being cool for once? Yeah. They actually, on their most recent tour, they had one of the guest vocalists come out and, like, sing for the track. It was pretty fun. You like their music? I like their music too. Cube time, what a surprise, right? For a change of pace. Man, Hexdrinker and Fnatic play pretty well together. And then we still have 4 mana from the Fnatic, so we can just hardcast this Volborn next turn. I think we've hardcast more creatures than reanimated at this point. Got some good reanimators in there. Yep. Fnatic's kind of nuts. Kind of nuts, huh? Spike was monkeying around with that one in Modern, even. Oh, there might be a bad bit of Triumph. Just because, like, killing a blocker of the Volborn could help me sneak in lethal next turn when it turns sooner. Wasn't on my mind. Fair enough. You don't see a green-black mirroring cube every day, right? What was the first matchup? Mardu stuff. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Yeti, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 4 months. And Humanity, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 102. I guess bidding Hagak doesn't do anything, Just sitting here like, can I take nothing? Is that... I wonder why they didn't play the Hagak. You know? I would have jammed it. Tap the Insect and the Satyr. They would have gotten to draw card too, because of the Volborn. Yeah, the Sneak Attack Containment Pre-stack. Right. Yeah, the Mardu business. Yeah, they drew it off the Volborn. You can draw it off the Volborn and then still cast it. Unless they like F6'd or something. Yeah, Hagak doesn't like cost mana. They don't need to like wait to untap their lands. Not how that card works. Okie dokie. I wonder if they thought that they could only bring back Hagak from the graveyard and like not play it from their hand. That would explain it. Yeah. Wow. Am I gonna fucking lose this? Am I dead? What is this? It was a really good draw off the Volborn trigger. Okay, we should be good now. This takes 2 blockers. This takes a blocker. I guess I didn't need to draw the Grist, if this was fine. Oh no, because they sold it to the Emperor, right. But I would have had one more attacker. I don't know. This is our 3rd bit of final business on the day. Can we finally take one home? So I was impressed with Fnatic and Hexdrinker last game. I wonder Why do you send this back? Because you just, like, can't cast half your hand. Whiskey Dingo! Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 60 months. I really enjoyed X-Men 97. Oh, there's gonna be more? Fun. Very cool. I actually think the survival is more important in this hand than the recurring nightmare, which is why I'm just throwing out the recurring nightmare there. So if they have a counter, it gets countered. Or removal gets removaled. Sounds like blasphemy, though, right? And, bait with recurring nightmare. You can also pay for Miscalc and Spell Pierce now. Force of Will, sure. No Hull Breacher attack. Chomping. That can't feel good. Oh, we got a thing. The game has ended. Methodical Monk, thanks for getting 6 Tier 1 subscriptions. Congratulations to Neuralgast, to Parody88, to Skinny666, to Same Different Thing, to Nefarious4. Congrats, folks. And Arun, congrats to you as well. Some fast Google translating. Oh shit! 9 more subs gifted. Methodical Monk spraying the chat. Congrats to the Snedge, to Chloe Wisconsin, to Chloe WI, to Oz-Chan, Corn Dude 93, Daddington 77, 30, Terry Sight, Scar 360, Mama Grizzly 23, and Arzo. Hey, cheers, Monk. We don't really know what the opponent's doing, right? We just know that they've got a Force of Will. I almost like Vengevine. That's one I don't mind slamming into counters. I'm just going to submit. Oh shit, what up? Well, now we have a better idea what they're up to. What the shit? What is this? What are we... Well, I have a Pilgrim. Yeah. Fancy. Mox Pearl. Your pack 1, pick 1 Mox Pearl. Taps for the same mana that my pick 15 Avacyn's Pilgrim taps for. Hey, BPGG, thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Joel, thanks for the 95 months. Appreciate you. Caryatid is not a bad blocker here. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Bimp, thanks for gifting a sub to Krugjet 85. Everything popping off in Caleb Town. It's a good place to be, that Caleb Town. How's BVGG's stream? Playing anything sweet? Do I want to draw that? Or do I just want to bin my troll? Drawing 2 there, huh? I would have been tempted to flip this cat. Unexpectedly stock up. Very tempting to block and then just like attack and clear the Ajani. But if they have a burn spell to finish off the troll, that's kind of a bummer. Colonnade activation's a little concerning. Gross. Really wish we'd played that for 2 mana, I guess. Sure. Well, that's probably gonna lock it up. And 2 would be a good draw. We could go get Archon, start cycling that. But it is Hellbent. Survival could be a good draw here. This is a way to bin the Archon. Yeah, I just have lethal, right? Yep. Can't block the troll, of course. And the troll and the colonnade by themselves are 10. Well, that game was going okay until it wasn't. No, I'm liking Vengevine less after that game. Hello. Even if they're sitting there behind a pile of counters, one of them might be normalized, which just, like, removes the whole benefit. Very possible this is worse than grabbing Archon. Especially because they've got a Black Lotus in their deck. It feels very good, though, and that's what's important. They kept a 1-lander? That's wild. That's a wild way to finish off that league. I wonder if they, I don't know, maybe they kept like a cantrip hand or something. Incredible. Nice that we got to close out a trophy, 3 normal matches, 3 perfectly normal matches. Nothing to say here, just run-of-the-mill powered cube action.